Yes, guys, welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. The West Ham News Show is back for another episode today, and I'm going to be looking at some more West Ham United transfer stories and rumours today. I'm going to be talking very in-depthly, is that a word? I don't know, about Tammy Abraham and Emerson and the likelihood, some information, background information, the style of how they play, and because it's been reported in the last couple of days that we could be paying £42 million for Tammy Abraham, the 23-year-old Chelsea striker, and I think his 26-year-old Emerson, left back, who could provide some squad depth and some challenge to Aaron Creswell in that left back position, because we need it, that's for sure. Before we get into today's video, drop a like on it and subscribe if you're new around here. Hit the notification bell as well, so you know when I upload another one of these videos. These videos are getting really good views, so I hope this can continue with the West Ham news shows. And without further ado, we're going to get straight on in with it then. So, Emerson and Abraham transfer deal of up to £42 million for both players. I'm going to give my opinion at the end, but let's have some background info then. So, Chelsea are now prepared to listen to offers for alleged West Ham transfer targets Tammy Abraham and Emerson. We all know that we need to bulk up and buy some players in these positions, because we're playing Thursday Sunday next year for probably half of the season, depending on how well we do in the Europa League. So we're going to need a lot more squad depth. We've only just by the skin of our teeth managed to contain a Premier League squad. How many do you have on a bench, and a team in some places putting 2-3 goalkeepers on the bench. That's got to change. This is a massive transfer window for West Ham, and it will see how far this board want to take us. So obviously, as I said, West Ham United need transfer cover for Mikel Antonio and Aaron Creswell, both at obviously Antonio at the striker position and left back with Aaron Creswell. With Chelsea allegedly now ready to sell the duo, the Hammers cannot afford to sit around and wait. If we do want to sign these players, we've got to get in with our intent now. No idea why I'm going at this with a pencil. West Ham United go in with a bit of intent and put our views. Whack 30 million quid for the both of them. Just put something out there that we want to sign these two players if we want to. Obviously, I think these two players will be really good additions to the squad, but the price just has to be right. That's for sure. So we'll start off with Tammy Abraham. Then the 23-year-old Englishman is a proven goal scorer at the very highest level. Meanwhile, the 26-year-old former Roma left back would be an upgrade on Aaron Creswell. That's what it says here. Whether he'll be an upgrade, probably in 2 years' time, yes. But I still think, we could probably see with there being a Premier League left back and a European competition left back, perhaps, or maybe he'll switch between the two, because he's going to need to rotate on these Thursday night games or in the Premier League, David Moyes, because the squad can't go these 38 Premier League games and then play midweek as well every single week for depends how long. It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Who knows? So they'll be good. Whether they'll be backups, I don't think Tammy Abraham will be a backup. He can't even get in the Chelsea squad. Now that means that Thomas Tuchel does not like this man. He wants him gone, and I think if we can get him for the right price, I've made my views clear that at £40 million, there's no way that we should sign this player. I think £25 million would be my absolute maximum for this player, but we'll have a look at how much approximately I pay, and it looks allegedly West Ham are going to pay as well. And so the Daily Mail claims that West Ham are prepared to pay £25 million for Tammy Abraham. Meanwhile, Chelsea demand around £17 to £20 million for Emerson. I'll get onto my views on that later on. Is that too much money? I'd be saying more looking at £10 to £15 million range, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. So £42 million looks like the alleged transfer fee, and the Blues duo will be excellent value for money at West Ham. That's what it says here. I don't know. It would be if we could get those two players for £42 million. So let's have a look. £85 million transfer budget. So that's £42 million gone. And then let's go. So 85 minus 42 is £43 million left. Let's take away £20 million for Jesse Lingard. That leaves us with £23 million left. We could get that Kral. For that, we'll come on to just a little snippet of him later on. If we can snap him up for the £14 million left, that leaves us with £9 million, and that would be a decent transfer window. That means we don't get that. It means we don't get that goalkeeper in, but I'd rather get these players in than a goalkeeper, because I think, maybe we do need to get a goalkeeper, and maybe, we need to sell a couple of players to get up to a bit more money. This won't happen. I don't think we'll have £85 million for starters, but who knows? If we get that and a goalkeeper, I will be extremely happy with this transfer window, and I'd say we've got enough squad depth then. If we, a few, maybe a loan or so, or a free transfer, we've got enough to even, keep up with our very busy fixture schedule. I mean, we've got the cups as well. We will be in the Carabao Cup, the Europa League, the Premier League, the FA Cup, all of these cups. It's going to take some squad depth, as I keep saying. So let's have a look at a bit of a scout report at Tammy Abraham then. So operating as a central striker, Abraham offers a variety of supporting movements to join and create attacks. His most common movement involves attacking the spaces in behind an opposing defence, getting in behind, making those runs that defenders don't like. And sometimes Mikel Antonio does that. Just run at them because they might get scared. People are scared of Mikel Antonio, and if we can get Tammy Abraham to the next level, I think people will be scared when Tammy Abraham runs at you, that's for sure. To pursue through balls, those direct and penetrative runs, he definitely contributes to goal scoring chances. Through the finishing when one-on-one, he still needs to improve. So, when he's one-on-one, it says that he still needs to improve his game. Just that bit of work with Kevin Nolan, I think, if he comes to West Ham. Just that bit of work with our backroom staff, and I think he will be good to go. Chelsea experimented with Tammy Abraham in a 4-3-3 or a 4-2-3-1 formation. Now I put that in there because I've took snippets out of reports and transfer stories, and because I've looked 4-2-3-1. We play that system. He's played it, and he's done all right at Chelsea under Frank Lampard. Because Tuchel, he's gone out of favour with Tuchel. Definitely Werner is in favour, and Giroud's getting ahead of him on the subs bench. But I think he could be used to the 4-2-3-1 formation that we use quite a lot at West Ham United. So there's a little snippet of a scout report at Tammy Abraham then. I think it'll be good if we can get him for the right price, in my opinion. Right now, so let's go on to Emerson. Emerson, he's definitely got a lot of attacking ability. That's definitely what I saw when I went through this kind of squad scout report. His attacking flair shines through, and it's a massive strength in his play. Emerson will get enough time to look for potential runners in the final third and putting a low cross or cutback, which highlights the extra attacking dimension Emerson brings. Now, when I read that, I thought, sounds a bit like Vladimir Sufal. Getting down that wing and then cutting it back. He did that in the last game of the season, I do believe, where Fornal scored his second goal. And, putting a low, hard ball into the box to try and get a tap in or cut back to shoot from, on the edge of the box. Sounds like a few Vladimir Sufal crosses and assists in the end that have happened this season. Obviously, another requirement for modern fullbacks is to be comfortable in attacking spaces. Emerson has a versatile fast touch, being able to control aerial balls with all areas of the foot, which is nice to hear. He's got all of this dimension attacking wise. All of it is there, and it looks really, really good. In addition to having excellent control, Emerson is very comfortable in tight spaces, getting in and out, like a Saeed Benrahma. If, he's stuck in the corner flag, he can make his way out. He can get away to get the ball into the box to Souček, to Antonio, to Abraham. It could be. And, these two, if they come, Abraham and Emerson, they've obviously got a little bit of... they must know each other because they're both in the Chelsea squad, so they might have that bit of understanding, like Souček and Sufal do. Who knows? But, whenever somebody has their strengths, they've got to have their weaknesses, and you'll be a bit saddened to know that Emerson's defensive duties fall short from time to time, which is probably not the best for West Ham. One of the key qualities for fullbacks is to switch their attacking instincts into a defensive mindset in a quick switch. Some of the successful fullbacks to do this are people like Marcelo that show this trait. Whether we will see this with Emerson, I don't know whether he's going to be that real good, solid Aaron Cresswell. Maybe. Some people say Aaron Cresswell's really, really good defensively. Some will disagree, but we'll just have to wait and see. But, everyone's got to have their strengths and weaknesses, that is for sure. Emerson, to some degree, shows this trait in his playing abilities. One of his strengths is defending, has to be his early anticipation on the flanks, which I liked. I liked what I saw here. You know, the early anticipation. Where's the player going to go? Is he picking up his man? Does he know what's going to happen? If you can have that, you've got a really, really good, successful player on your hands there, and it could be very, very good. Not only does Emerson do a excellent job in terms of interceptions and blocking passing lanes, but he also gets into position really, really well. He's blessed with pace, which allows him to quickly recover, run, and keep the defensive line narrowed and well organised. I like this as well, pace. We've missed this when we don't have players like Arthur Masuaku in the side. Ryan Fredericks when he comes on. We don't have much pace on the side. Let's not beat around the bush. Our back four, Sufal, he's got a little bit. Let's admit it. Ogbonna, no pace. Dawson, no pace. Creswell, no pace. Rice has got a bit of drive on him. Souček, not much pace. Bowen, Fornals, not really. Lingard's got a bit of pace. Antonio, when he gets going, has got quite a lot of pace. So there's a little bit. There's a little bit of pace in this side, but I feel somebody who's going to be in this squad week on week, having that pace to go down that side, you know, if the attack doesn't work, to get back quickly, to have all of this anticipation, it sounds really, really good. So that is quite an in-depth scout report, of Emerson, because, you know, I thought I'd do a more in-depth one because people perhaps haven't heard of him or know as much about him as Tammy Abraham. So that's where I've done that one a little bit more in depth. Right, the last thing I'm going to talk about before I head is a Alex Kral update. Now, things have I've seen a few things on Twitter that there is that Alex Kral has, you know, stepped up his liking of West Ham United and pretty much said, yeah, I'd like to go there, and that interests me. And reports have come out that perhaps this could be done, his future could be settled by the start of the Euros. Now, look, the start of the Euros is on the 11th of June, and I'm filming this on the 31st of May. This goes out tomorrow on the 1st of June. So we're 10 days away from you watching this. So we could be 10 days away at the very latest of making a signing of Alex Kral, another checkmate to add to the duo we've already got. If we can sign this man up for 15 million quid, 14 million quid, as it's being reported, I would absolutely love that. He did finally upload a YouTube video, and someone commented, come on West Ham, come to West Ham, and he liked the comments. So things are looking good. I'd like us to put our intention out there and put a bid in the next couple of days to try and get this done, because he wants to come, we want him to come. Everything looks good with this transfer. So hopefully that will be done, and that will be over the line in the next 2 weeks. There we go. That is 2 transfer stories that I've done for you today in 13 minutes. A squad report, a very in-depth squad report of 2 players that could potentially be coming from the same club for £42 million in a double transfer. I would love to see this. I really, really would. Drop a like on today's video. Subscribe if you're new around here. From me, I'll be back very, very soon. Team of the Seasons will be here, there, and everywhere, because we're going to try and finish these, you know, before the meaty part of the Euros starts, so, you know, we can focus our content on transfers and getting previews, reviews, and all Euro stuff out there. Let's hope it's coming home. And from me, come on you eyes, and we'll see you very, very soon. See you guys. Bye.